Now, suppose I have a alkene. Suppose this time I have propene. Now, we have seen two kind of additions of propene and any alkene and halogen. One was Markovnikov addition, where we used HBr. That bromine used to go to the most substituted carbon, if you remember. Second one was anti-Markovnikov addition, where bromine used to go to less substituted carbon, if you remember. Now, what happened in that reaction, if I may quickly recapitulate you, we had Br dot coming, and that Br dot was going to attack alkene in case of anti-Markovnikov addition. In case of Markovnikov addition, whole of HBr used to come, and this H was going to ask for electron, and this H was going to get added on the alkene. Now, in both the cases, reaction was on the alkene. Fine. Now here, suppose in the case of NBS, NBS is producing Br dot. So if someone writes NBS like this, what you have to assume is it is generating Br dot slowly. Fine. Now let's see what happens if we extend the same idea and add this Br dot to the carbon of the alkene, as we did in anti-Markovnikov addition. Then Br dot is supposed to go to less substituted carbon, so that the free radical is produced to the more substituted carbon. That's what we did in anti-Markovnikov addition. If we do it again, what would happen is we will get this intermediate. This is actually the first step of anti-Markovnikov addition. And if you remember, the second step was then the next, this C dot is going to abstract hydrogen from HBr, and this H is going to get added here, and you had a H and you had a Br. So HBr gets added on the alkene. That's what you had. But here the word slowly is of paramount importance. This is slow. If we have the first Br dot coming out and doing this reaction, then this is going to stay, or it have to stay for the next Br dot to come, because I haven't taken HBr in a substantial amount in the system. So this C dot cannot abstract hydrogen from HBr, so it has to wait till the next Br dot come. It has to wait till the next Br dot come, and then it would like to get attached with next Br dot, and vicinal bromine can be there into the substrate. But there would be a sufficient time lag between the first and the second Br dot, or between two consecutive Br dot. So when the first Br dot comes, it forms this substrate, and this intermediate is going to have to wait for the next Br dot. But these intermediates have time lifespan of the order of nanoseconds, and they cannot survive for too long. They have to get reacted within that time span, because they are unstable. They cannot exist like this. A carbon cannot exist like this having deficiency of one electron. So they do not exist for sufficient time span. And if you're going to give Br dot slowly and slowly, by the time you give the next Br dot, they're going to die out. They are going to die out, meaning this reaction is going to go in the reverse direction, and this is going to come out again as alkene. So it cannot exist as it is. So you are going to get alkene again. The reaction will not proceed in anywhere. So the two Br dot will again combine to form Br dot. So you are not going anywhere, because the lifespan of this intermediate is less. So, but if you do something else, if you don't attack on alkene, suppose you do substitution, you don't do addition. If this Br dot abstract a hydrogen from here, if it does that, then this CH, there will be a free radical on carbon, and this pi bond will remain unattacked, and that Br dot will abstract a hydrogen and go away as HBr. So there are option, either you do substitution and you get this intermediate, or you do an addition on alkene and you get this intermediate. The facility that you have here is the most important factor in the organic chemistry would operate here. Resonance can be there. Resonance can be there, and this free radical can go on another carbon via resonance. So this free radical and this free radical would coexist. And the deficiency of electron is not completely on one carbon, as is the case in this intermediate. It is shared between two carbons. That makes each carbon half of unstable of what it was before. So that makes that carbon much more stable than what it was before. Stable species can survive for longer period of time. This intermediate is stable, more stable than this intermediate. So this intermediate is going to survive for more amount of time, perhaps for the time next Br dot is going to come. By the time next Br dot is going to come, this will not exist up till that moment, because this is going to go back. The reaction will go in reverse direction because it is not stable enough. This intermediate would be stable enough to exist, so it will exist, and the next Br dot would come and will get attached to this carbon, and we will get a substitution product and not an addition product. So NBS carries out substitution and not addition. So this is the product of this NBS. Br dot will get attached to allylic carbon. This position, this carbon which is adjacent to the alkene, is called allylic carbon. The carbon to which this alkene is attached is called allylic position or allylic carbon. Allylic position is important because there can be resonance with the pi bond from allylic position. If you have plus charge, minus charge, or a free radical here, that can participate in resonance with this pi bond. That's why this allylic position is important. Suppose you have 4 carbons, or you have many carbons, and this carbon is allylic because it is adjacent to this pi bond, and this carbon is also allylic because it is also adjacent to the pi bond. These carbons are not allylic. So bromine will not get attached to these carbons. It will get attached to only allylic carbon, because free radical from on allylic carbon will only participate in resonance, and that's why only free radical at allylic position is going to be stable. So if only they are going to be stable, only they are going to survive till the next Br dot come. So bromine is going to attach only at allylic position. Fine. So NBS carries out substitution of bromine at allylic position. That would be a complete statement. Fine.